the city of San Juan at 12:05 p.m. Mr. Arjona?
Yes, Mayor, Commissioners, good afternoon. The first item is, as we tabled this particular items at the last meeting, is this discussion and possible action on the following matters. The first one, item A, discussion and possible action regarding the quotes for the upcoming general election on May the 1st, 2021 for Mayor Place 1, City Commissioner Place 2, and Place 3.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. As you may recall, this item was tabled at the last meeting because we were missing a quote. As stated before, Hart InterCivic is no longer leasing equipment. Therefore, attached you find the quotes from ES&S and Hidalgo County. The quote received from ES&S is for $23,088.65 for lease of the equipment only. And the quote received from Hidalgo County is for $29,111 with 69 cents, which includes the equipment, supplies, the advertisement, payroll for the ballot board, insurance, and cell phones. Attached, you can also find the comparison requested for both the companies. I did ask Hidalgo County Elections Department the questions that were brought up at the last meeting. Regarding the quote, which of course we already received and it's attached. I asked about the appointment of judges, to which they responded they were willing to take recommendations and work with the City Commission. As far as for the approval of the polling locations, they did respond the department needed to know the latest by tomorrow if they could use the polling locations.
Sorry, what was
One of the items was the use of the polling locations. They do need to know by tomorrow, the latest.
Didn't we already approve the polling locations back on?
No, for the use of Hidalgo County using the locations. We
Oh.
tabled it.
Mayor, is there, did they have an election coming up? The county? Okay,
Not that I know.
No, this comes back to the countywide that we discussed last time. It's a countywide election, so anybody from Alamo Park can come in and vote here. If they have those facilities.
gotcha.
So if you go to the page of the comparison, I just wanted to bring up for the,
What page are you talking about? Okay.
okay, so on there, on the second column for ES&S, you see 4,200 for the electronic poll book. This is for purchase, and this is for 3 of them. We do not have to purchase them. We have done the election before without the electronic poll books, so it's an option. I just put it on there for y'all to see. Of course, if Hidalgo County does run it, it will be there.
How many times, you said?
I'm sorry?
The 42, right?
Yes, the 42. So those are for 3 electronic poll books.
Totally, the 3 total equals the 40.
Yes. And like I said, that's for purchase, so we would keep those.
Gotcha.
But it is an option. We do not have to have those. In the past, we did not use them. We did everything manually.
37.
Okay. And then the next item is the supplies. So I wasn't able to get an actual quote from ES&S for the supplies. So that's just more or less what was given to me over the phone as the person was driving. So I would like to see that. I would think that number would be more like the county's number, the 2,540, instead of the 3,800, because we don't actually have a quote on it, assuming that they're more or less around the same price.
So basically, the 41,000, it's turnkey, and the 29,000 is turnkey also for the Hidalgo County, right?
Right.
Nothing else, that's what the total cost for the election.
Right. This is just, y'all had asked for what the total cost would be,
Right.
and that's what I'm giving y'all, including the options, which, like I said, such as purchasing the equipment, which we don't have to purchase.
What consists in the supplies?
The supplies, pretty much what it consists of is the combination forms for early voting, election day, the judge kits for election day and early voting, the thermal coat paper, which is the actual ballots, The I voted stickers, which we give in every election, the maps, sample ballots that have to be provided, PPEs, mail-in ballot applications, paper ballots for mail-in ballots and provisionals, mail-in ballot kits for the people that request them, and then, of course, the postage to take care of all those mail-in ballots.
Now, as far as the ballots, you guys do that in-house, right?
We do take care of those in-house if we're running the election.
Save money there too, right?
Well, as far as like the postage, we
Well,
have to
no,
pay that. We
How
have,
about the labor?
oh yeah, definitely, the labor, yes. Now, to check the signatures though, we do have to have a ballot board, and those do get paid for.
And
Those-
how many machines are we talking about?
The way it's been done in the past and what I got quoted was for 3 machines inside the facility and 2 to carry out to the curbside voting. Yes, so it's a total of 5. And so we're talking about 5 machines for early voting and then, of course, 10 machines for election day.
Now, as far as on the ESS, what type of machines are they?
So what we used last time with them was the DS2, which is the same thing we're getting this time, and I believe it's the same thing the county uses. So that's the reason why we went with them last time, because Hardin or Civic uses a different device.
What, I'm sorry?
Last time that we presented for the last election the city had, we went with ESNS because it's the same device the county uses, so they're compatible, which is something Hardin or Civic couldn't give us at that time. Now, also keep in mind, because of the slates that are running, we will have a runoff. So that's an additional to whoever we go for, whether it's ESS or Hidalgo County, that's an additional amount.
Yeah, 13,000. Yeah. Yeah. And some change. Mayor, I make a motion to approve the Hidalgo County contractor.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
The next item, consider appointment of election judges and setting the maximum number of election clerks for the upcoming city special municipal election for place 1, 2, and 3 to be held on May 1st, 2021.
The item needs to be untabled.
I'm sorry?
The item needs to be untabled.
Yes.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Been on table.
Like I mentioned earlier, for the upcoming May 1st, 2021 general election for place 1, 2, and 3, there must be 2 presiding judges and 2 alternate judges to be appointed for election day, and 1 presiding judge and alternate judge for early voting. And as stated, Hidalgo County said we could recommend, and they're work with the city commission. So we can go ahead and appoint.
Okay, so at a time. For early vote, we need 1 judge and 1 alternate?
Yes, of which can also serve for election day.
Yeah, okay, but the judges are the ones that appoint the clerks, am I correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
And as far as, there's nowhere here, I noticed that there's no list of names or anything, right? That who actually have, who's experienced and who's, I guess, certified to be an election a judge?
Well, I have a list of the last judges that we used for the 2018, and then I believe the one before that, the 2016, I can go down the list if you'd like. It wasn't included on there because I just got the list this morning.
You just got the list this morning?
Yes.
Well, it doesn't matter, because it really, we're just appointing that we're gonna have we haven't approved the names, correct? Or I don't even think we approved the names. But it's just,
To approve the names.
Yes.
They
just
need.
approve the names?
Yeah.
You don't have to do it today because for this we have time. We just need to decide who is going to.
The numbers, right?
No, the numbers are set for the.
We don't have that information.
Will next meeting be sufficient enough time?
Yes, we'll be fine.
Motion to table?
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Next item, discussion and possible action regarding the Hidalgo County Election Department request the polling location for the May 1st, 2021 CD school election. Again, this is we need to untable this item.
Yes.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Been on table.
Okay. As stated previously, the Hidalgo County Elections Department is requesting the use of the San Juan Memorial Library and the San Juan Fire Station number 2 for the May 1st, 2021 election for early voting and election day. And in the past, the city has approved for the county to use the facilities.
San Juan Memorial Library and the fire station number 2 for election day as well.
For early voting and election day.
Yeah. Okay. Any questions? Not their motion approved. Is there a second? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Record, the early voting will be here,
Here,
and election day will be on
We-
both sites.
yeah, here and on the North Fire Station.
Early voting.
Election day,
Election day only.
Yeah.
Early voting will be here.
yes. That was approved
Yes.
right now. Okay. So just for the record, we went ahead and tabled B, right?
Yes.
All right, go ahead, sir, I'm sorry.
The next item on the resolutions, we have consider approval resolution acknowledging the findings and approving proposed contingent fee legal services contract with O'Hanlon, Demarath, and Castillo PC and Reisner, Slania LLP, requesting for expedited review and authorizing the mayor to execute all documents related thereto. This is an item that we discussed in executive session in reference to the Hannah storm. I understand, as we understand, as it was discussed, we have already gotten some insurance monies on this, but we were not the experts. We're not the expert. We took some visual pictures on the damages. There may be some damages, so we're looking into hiring this company to come over and do an assessment of the buildings that might have gotten affected and assets as well, so that maybe we can make a more adequate findings and submit it to the insurance for insurance purposes and claims.
Keep in mind that this agreement still needs to be vetted and forwarded to the Attorney General's
Right.
office for approval, and they have 90 days to respond. So from this point, if we shall go forward, this will get sent to the AG's office, and then they'll let us know whether or not it's approved or not.
This is happening as far as going to the AG's office because it was a new law that was just implemented
Yes.
September.
In 2019, the legislature passed a new law that said any governmental entity signing a contingency contract, it needs to be approved by the Attorney General first. We're kind of still learning, like we said, how it works. So, but this is the way we're doing it is the way that previously it's been approved like the past few months in localities across the state. So it included the way that we're doing it, where there's a resolution like this. The contract that we have available is the kind that's been approved. It's not like a rinky-dink, like kind of just a quick one. It's very, very specific. It's been tailored to to San Juan specifically. And then the notice that we provided as well. So, it just makes the law is doing what I think is happening here. It's making sure that the elected officials know exactly what they're getting into, what we're doing, and they understand kind of what's going on. I think maybe in the past there's been some not just in the valley, of course, but all over the state. There's just been agreements that cities entered into without really fully knowing everything. So I think this process, while elongated, is intended to, I guess, have more transparency between the public and the elected officials. So.
Can you please state your name for the record?
My apologies. Yes, my name is Rico Garcia for the record. I am an attorney with O'Hanlon, Demarath, and Castillo.
Any questions for Mr. Rico or Mr. Arjona?
No, sir.
Second? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Is there a motion to adjourn?
So move.
Is there a second? Second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
This meeting has been adjourned at 12:21 p.m.